I watch a new film every other day. Follow along for recommendations and reviews. Today, I just finished watching a series titled "Is This the One?" that is streaming on the Elozonam Channel on YouTube. Every episode starts with a viewer discretion warning. And when I saw it, I said, what are we doing? What are we in for? Because it's like, please, oh, this is satire, oh, I better go. And then I was like, okay. And then by the time the episodes go, and there's 11 episodes, each of them is like maybe 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Like, you can finish this whole show beginning to end two times, self, and you never finish one Uchi Nabunabo film. Because, China is 3 hour film. This show, if you watch it beginning to end, I think you will still be watching Uchi Nabunabo one film. So you can watch this beginning to end. It's not long, the episodes. And you can just watch them here and there. If you're eating something here, it's like very short episode. And then each episode is kind of just talking about like dating stories, like for women. If you've watched that, like Steve Chooks's dating things, like it was bringing all these different men. This one is for like women. And I was like, let me really see this, type of story. And it was interesting, but some things also going to like, not like stereotypes, like it shows different types of women. And then at the end of every episode that starts with this viewer discretion, it's an our end. Elizabeth was cracking me up. It's an our end with this like episode or like essay or like little letter that is like make on a new vessel. So let's say the episode is about single mothers. And right, and maybe in the episode, maybe right, he has poo-pooed or like on the single mother. The episode did not end with something like we love single mothers. Or let us say it's about like people that do work in nightlife. After the episode that's finished on nightlife workers, the episode did not end with something like we love our nightlife workers and we respect you. It was very funny to me. The girls here look gorgeous. Another thing is that like the locations that they found, very nice locations. Like Lagos has so many very beautiful restaurants, very nice aesthetics. One thing I did not like at all was the use of AI music. All the songs here now AI. I say you could not go and ask Banky W to give you the rights to Giddy Love. That would have been a perfect soundtrack, but you couldn't contract someone to get us the song with human vocals. It's kind of pissing me off beginning to end every time I heard the AI music, but that is a me thing. Also, the show was using this like sound effects that you will see on TikTok, like all those those type of things, and it made it feel like a skit at points. Like especially the first episode was very jarring to me. And I was like, I wish maybe we had just I don't know, something about that was kind of taking me out and making me feel like I was watching a skit. But I didn't like mind. It's something I was just aware of. Also, this man, the character himself is a mess. He's a mess and he has his own, like he's not a perfect character at all. He's not Prince Charming at all. And I like the final episode. I think it's a show that you should really watch till the end because in the end, it just really puts it all together. And I really love how the ending just like ties it all together. I think you should check out this show. It's definitely worth checking out. And now, for those of us who have watched this, spoilers ahead so we can just about it well in 3, 2, 1. Let us go. All right, now we're in the spoiler section. Please, if you're going to write a comment that has spoilers, just write spoiler alert before you write your comment so that we don't spoil it for people that have not yet watched it. All right, let's start gisting. We'll just go episode by episode and kind of keep it quick. The first one with Teniola, when that thing started, it was so jarring because it was the first episode. And the way they were shooting that thing, the blocking is just Elozonam and Teniola, two of them sitting down. But the way they will shoot it, like they shot one character or like one actor from here. So as they're talking, the way the shots were just like cutting from here to here to here to here to here to, I was like, this is kind of overwhelming. And also another thing is that like I just wish that again this show had subtitles because it would have been nice because some of this is very dialogue heavy and sometimes I was like I'm trying to really catch the words, especially in that first episode that you really just thrust into it. Oh, it was kind of hard to kind of follow the dialogue well, but I did follow it. I just wish that there was subtitles to kind of help us along. That episode, I was like, okay, we already kind of started establishing that this man don't really know what he wants because on the phone you're telling the girl that like she wanted me to pay for the date. How would she want that? I want people to have partnership, and then at the end you're also like, oh, but I also want to be the one to pay for this. I was like, this myself, he's kind of confused about what he wants clearly, and we see that as the episodes kind of go that him too, he's not perfect at all. But yeah, the Teniola episode, Teniola did well. The second episode with the man of God, I was like, the satirization of that man of God, like the comedy of it, I didn't really. It was kind. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I wasn't comfortable watching it. Not like uncomfortable. Like it was just like it was kind of cringe, and it also in a way that I was like, I don't know how I feel about this one. That one, the note at the end was very needed. It was very needed because like I see how people can really feel offended by this. It was. I think that was one of the more icky things of the show for me. But yeah, that episode was what it was. Episode 3 and 10 about the single mother, I thought was a very good episode, like very good storyline because, and I also like when at the end his PA is telling him like how he wasn't also thinking because this is a mother. Like I feel like sometimes when people are talking to single mothers, they almost want to act like the child does not exist. It's like you want the woman but not the child, but she is a single mother. You can't just tell a single mother to like fly for a whole summer and abandon her child for a whole summer. Like what are you talking about? So I like that storyline that the woman was also saying of after all your my Angel was a single mother and all praising her. Once you now see the actual realities of a single mother, she is a mother, she will have mothering tendencies. You're now like, oh, I don't really want this, don't do this. I like that his PA really like also gave him some sense. And I like that it was addressed and it really makes all of us even watching at home maybe even think that like, a single mother has a child. Let us be aware of that. I like that was addressed. Episode 4 was the one with the massage therapist where they look like so should they do a shower walk on the side. The episode 5, I think, was the one with the two friends and that one too. She works in nightlife, and those two back to back. I was like, oh, those ones you really need the apology text at the end. Say we are not judging you, because I also think that episode 7 too, which was the one about the influencer too, it was kind of very in that similar vein of oh, we are not judging you, but I just wouldn't personally date an influencer. That's what this film was giving, or the show. It was really giving, I won't date you, but I'm not judging you. That was what it was really, really giving. The episode 6 girl that came pre-wedded that was feeding him that fufu every time, that girl was cracking me up. Amanda did a good job of playing her. She did a fantastic job, and that character really cracked me up. Also, episode 7, I think the influencer Ruby Okesia is just a gorgeous girl. Gorgeous. Episode 8 was the Gen Z baddie, and again, another one that we need to give apology at the end. But how episode 2 was just very Gen Z baddie, and then episode 9 was the Poly Girl. That Poly Girl episode 2, yeah, it started entering into, there was a bit of homophobia in that episode that wasn't really even like apologized for at the end, and I was like, oh, Elozonam, are you just promoting homophobia? Especially such an episode, because one character says don't be homophobic, but it seems like his character, the man himself, Elozonam's character, is very homophobic, and even the person at the background is really doing like to fiak and all of that, and I was like, oh, that's been a very homophobic kind of tick, but like again, I get it. Not everybody has to support the gays. Like not everybody, like some people are just homophobic, and his character is homophobic. I was just surprised that for like a show that is so apology, they didn't apologize for that one at the end. But poly relationships, you can't just force it on somebody. If you yourself are comfortable doing poly relationship and you want, your boyfriend as a woman to go and find another man that can also be having sex with him, you should discuss that with the person here alone and that you're bringing. You can't just come and force that kind of thing on somebody. Like, madam, be so serious. Finally, the episode with his PA, I was surprised when at the end they actually didn't get together. I was like, oh, that was a nice plot twist that she's actually already engaged and the man didn't even know. Just for that, showing how the man too has his own problems and he's just, as the PA said, kind of just has his own ideas and his own mind of how, women should be. And he's also kind of traumatized from the girl that also left him at the altar. And then at the end, they all just came together when he now kind of like called some of the women back and was like, okay, I think I want to give you a second date and just maybe like apologize for the way I acted the first time. And then there are some too that he's like, I don't want to ever see you again, like the poly girl. So at the end, it ended well. It was just a nice, simple show overall. I liked the show. I wouldn't say that like I loved it, like, oh my god, favorite show of the year, but like I liked it. I think it was a nice watch. If you have watched the show, I'm very curious to know what you think about it. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you have watched this whole video and you have no idea who I am, my name is VDK. I'm the curator of the VDK Film Club, where every other day we watch something new and we just about it like we've done today. Follow along. All right. Until the next film that I watch and the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.